Hey guys, Kevin the Comic Doctor coming to you with another live CGC unboxing. 4 boxes to share with you guys tonight. A 5th one arrived today. You know what? A part of me is like, do the 5th one. No, I'm not doing the 5th one. 4 boxes is pushing it. I found when I do more than 3 or 4 boxes, people start kind of going away and there's no point. I want to have you guys here when I do my unboxings. I don't want to have a room with no one in it. Guys, I'm Kevin the Comic Doctor. I'm a comic book presser. I'm also an authorized CGC dealer located way up in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada, doing a live CGC unboxing. I come on here every single week, so long as I have boxes to share with you, and most every week I do. And these books, guys, are not my books. These books belong to you, my amazing clients. If you have comics you'd like to have graded by CGC, don't look no further. I'm right here, guys. Give me a holler. I'll be happy to help you submit your books to CGC for grading. And if you need those books cleaned up or pressed or what have you prior to shipping them out, I got a great team that can help you do that as well. Guys, again, 4 boxes to share with you today. I'm going to also talk to you guys a little bit about some upcoming movies the MCU has. Give you my 2 cents on. I want to hear what you guys think. What are you excited about? We are now almost in the month of May. The first of the MCU's offerings is on its way. I want to know what you think about that and which ones you're most excited about. And also, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think it's going to be a good summer for superhero films, MCU films in particular, or not? I want to know. And I finally did it. I'm going to do it, guys. I'm going on Whatnot. And I'll talk a bit about that later, too. So don't go anywhere. Stay right there. It's going to be a nice, fun-filled show. And hey, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button and notification bell so you know when I am going to go live. All right, let's get right to it. First off, let's start off with some slabs. What do we have? We have a, CGC always puts these things in their, these little inserts in their boxes, and I just recycled them. I don't think I've ever read. It's the first one I'm actually going to look at. Landry Pop Auctions. Okay, that's fantastic, but these just get recycled. I can't imagine these are a good investment, but maybe they work for these guys. I don't know. There it goes. All right. Oh, another. And so we start off with a Hulk 180 and a 4.0. And over the chat room also and see who's here. All right. And what else we have? We also have an Amazing Spider-Man 55 and a 5.0. Pretty popular ASM book. Pretty cool. I'm going to have around 15 early Spider-Man books at the Whatnot auction this Friday. So if you're on the hunt for early ASMs, affordable early ASMs, you want to come on by and drop in on Friday. But I'll talk more about that later. X-Men number 59 in a 9.4 white pager. Nothing wrong with that. It's a Neil Adams cover. Pretty sick right there, 9.4. Now, guys, I am not at the office this Saturday. So please refrain from, well, you can go and see Charlo. He'll be there. The Comic Loft is open. Holy geez, look at this. Three of these in the same box. There they go. Yeah, Charlo is there. I will not be. I'm out of town this weekend for the day, for Saturday, so I won't be around. So I unfortunately, family thing. And you know what? I need a break. So I'm going to take the 4-day weekend and try to relax a little bit. All right. Oh, I love this book. I think this one belongs to, I'm not sure. But I'm not going to say because I'm not sure. It's an 8.5 copy of Action Comics 340. I love this cover. First appearance of the Parasite. Love that book. Beautiful. 8.5 white pager. I think we were hoping for a 9, but they did not give us the 9. All right. We have some more comics here. We have a 5.0 issue of ASM 51. Kingpin copy. Second appearance of Kingpin. First cover appearance of Kingpin. Right there. Also have, oh my gosh. Oh my Lord, look at this. Guys, check. Fourth one, X-Men number 10. First, is that first Silver Age appearance of Kazar? Kazar, not Kazar, Kazar. We also have an Amazing Spider-Man 16. First crossover between Daredevil and Spider-Man in a 3.0. Nice copy, actually. It's not bad. And all in the same box. What's up with that? I don't know. All right. Let's keep going. Okay. Got all my invoices here. I will try to sort these tomorrow. I have to do a shipping day this week, too. I got to send some books out. People have been waiting. All right. We have a really nice copy of... Oh, my, they put one of these things in almost every single one of my... Look, that's like... What is that, number 6? Amazing Spider-Man 300, authenticated Todd McFarlane signature in 9.4, and there's the SIG right there. And a Captain America. Number 10? On the same box. I would be too happy if I was that guy. Captain America 117 and a 7-0, first appearance of the Falcon. And a Fantastic Four 52. First appearance of Black Panther in a 4.5. This is Abby's book, I believe. This is a great book. Again, one I'm very jealous of right now. As soon as I saw it, like, I want this 7.0 copy of the Jetsons. Number 1. Look at that. Ugh. First comic book appearance of the Jetsons. Back cover has a pinup. Very nice. Love that book. So far, my favorite. I love this. Got to hunt one of those down for sure. Flash 1, 2, 3, and a 3.0 right there. Nice. We're on box number 1 of 4, guys. So don't go anywheres. Who we got today? We got Treasury Editions in the house today. The Comic Doctor on Whatnot. Shut the front door. I'm going to give it a shot. We'll try it. I have a good client of mine came in and was really excited about Whatnot. And I thought, you know what? I'll give it a shot. Whatnot did, when they came into Canada, I guess they looked through the yellow pages and found me. And they contacted me early on and wanted me to join up. And I did sign up, but I didn't do it. I just didn't have no time. But you know what? I've got so much stock I got to get through. So I'm going to give it a shot, see how it goes. Hopefully it'll work out well. All right, we have some Sports Illustrateds and some mags. We've got a Sports Illustrated from 2009. First solo Sidney Crosby cover right there in a 9.4. We have a Mario Lemieux cover in a 9.6. Very cool. We also have a Wayne Gretzky Sportsman of the Year award in 8.0. Donald Trump's good friend, Wayne Gretzky. Oh, my Lord. What am I going to hold up right now? What am I going to hold up? Another one. It's like 12 of those things. First and only Hulk Hogan Sports Illustrated appearance, 5.5. Very popular one as well. We've got a 9.0 copy of Sports Illustrated number 22 from Volume 68, Stanley Cup Finals. Right there with Gretzky again. And then we've got a 4.0 copy of the first appearance of Gretzky. Now this is a bit of a perplexing situation. This one dropped. This was like I think this is the one. It was like a 7-0. And it dropped to a 4. So we're gonna have to inspect this because it makes absolutely no sense as to why this book dropped so much. They were talking about a subscription increase, and there is no subscription increase. There's no reason why this book should be this grade. So this might be one that's going back. Anyways, gorgeous copy. That's just stupidity. I've never seen something like that. That to me really screams error. But again, what do? You go through the rigmarole of contacting them, sending it back. It's just easier to crack the damn thing and send it back. Honestly, that's my opinion. So far, I mean, even with my own stuff, if I get stuff back I'm not happy with, and a lot of dealers kind of agree with me, just send the damn things back. Let's see what you guys are saying here. John Sherwood's in the house. How you doing, John? Good to see you. Bad Hombres here. Come on, Vintage. Let's go. I think yours were in the box that arrived today, to be honest, Bad Hombre, but I could be wrong. They could be here. I'm not sure. Hello from Mississauga. How you doing, Gordy? Good to see you, pal. Adam's in the house as well, too. How you doing, Adam? Derek's here. Derek says, hey, Kev, any updates on the bent inner wells? Are you still seeing them? From time to time. They're not as prevalent as they were a few months back. But yeah, you do see them. I mean, guys, I've had problems with these inner wells forever, and but the banana gate, as you probably are referring to, isn't quite as seeing it as often as you did, say, 5 or 6 months ago. That's a good thing, I would think. Eric's here. How you doing, Eric? Good to see you. Dave says, going to catch a stream a bit later. You go right ahead. It's a Buffalo and Toronto game that anybody's watching the game right now. Hope it's mine, but I think it's. Oh, you're talking about the first Parasite. I think I saw you pop that out. I don't know. Next, they'll encapsulate the flyers inside the. You never know. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. I guarantee it's happened at least once. It must have happened at least once, guys. That's box number 1 of 4. We had some magazines. Those are all the magazines for today. So if you're not a magazine fan, good news. That's it for magazines. All right. Let's get this. Hi guys, how are you? Let's get these out. Oh, where do these go? Oh, here. This goes in here, like so. Just gotta move these boxes over, guys. 1 sec. Okay. What do we have next? All right, we got some pre-code horrors and some more fun. Don't go anywhere, guys. All right, let's keep going. After this box, I'll talk a bit about the Whatnot sale, what I'll be having on the sale, and then we'll do another box, and we'll talk a bit about the MCU. I want to hear what you think about it. If one of you guys want to come on and talk about the MCU with me, you're more than welcome to. Just let me know, and I'll send you a link. All right, but you do need a camera and a microphone. All right, we got a Vault of Horror number 34. It says there's color touch on this cover. And I think I do see some remnants of something. Anyway, 6.5 right there. Then we have a Mr. Mystery number 7 in a 2.0. Honestly, with that much of the cover gone, I'm really shocked they gave this book a 2.0. This gives me the inspiration to send my Amazing Fantasy 15 back, because my Amazing Fantasy 15 has got significant chipping all the way down, but combined, there's no way it's this much. So I might send my AF15 back. Maybe they are going to give me a 2 finally, because I always thought my AF15 should be a 2, but anyways, it is what it is. We got a Crime Suspense Stories number 24 and a 7.0. Awesome decapitation axe cover there. And a 7.0. We also have a Menace number 1. Top staple replaced, it says. Yeah, you can kind of, well, the top staple is much cleaner than the bottom staple, but they probably should have still given it a blue label, considering the grade is so low. Anyways, let's see here. We also have a Famous Funnies. The cover is a color copy. That's a really good color copy. It looks really old, too. That's pretty impressive. Huh. All right. We have a Journey into Mystery number 8 and a 3.5. We also have Journey into Mystery number 16. Right there in a 5.5. We also have Christmas Parade number 1. This is a nice looking book here. Nice Walt Disney book in a 7.0. It's a nice grade for that book too. Oh, I saw something. Bad Hombre, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Journey to Mystery number 5. 4.0. Very cool. Nice early copy. 1953. Joke Comics number 21. In a 4.0. Journey into Mystery 94. In an 8.5. Right there. Boom. Bad Hombre, your first book. Mr. Miracle, number 1 in a 9.8. Off white to white pages. Gorgeous copy. In a 9.8. Congratulations. Amazing Spider-Man number 36. Not one of my favorite covers. 8.5 though. Nothing wrong with that at all. Wolverine number 8 in a 9.4. We've got an X-Men number 251 and a 9.8. Great to see. And a Tales of Suspense 14, another one of Bad Hombre's book, 8.0 in white pages too. That's crazy. From 1961. Nothing wrong with that at all. Box number 2, guys. You're almost through box number 2 of 4. Let me put these guys back in here. All right. We also have from our thumbnail, X-Men 35, first crossover of Spider-Man with the X-Men in a 5.5. Eric, is a Landry pop-out. Yeah, it looks like it is. Congrats, playoffs ahead. Yes, they are. Leafs go, Leafs go. John, that is, I thought it was yours, and it looks like yours. So you know what? Let's see what happens. Hopefully, well, we'll see. We'll see. Spartacus 204. How are you, Spartacus? Long time. Good to see you. Luke's in the house too. How you doing, Luke? Dannon says, Kevin, are you doing any deals for FC Free Comic Book Day? Yeah, probably. That's coming up, right? I was talking to Charlo today. We got to do something. I haven't had any sales or specials in a while. So yeah, I'll probably do something. So keep your ears open and keep your eyes open on my social media, guys. Make sure you follow me over on Instagram and on Facebook. That's where you'll find out if I'm having any sales or pressing sales or what have you, or at the shop if I'm having any sales. That's where it's going to go. That said, I pulled so much stuff off the walls at my shop and out of my bins to bring to the Whatnot sale. I'll talk about that in just one second. We've got an X-Men 64 and an 8.5 right there. And we've got, I'm about 50 people away from 3,000. 50 people away from 3,000. Conservations include top staples reinforced. Top staples reinforced. What does that mean? Reinforced right there. We'll have to inspect that and see a little closer. Gorgeous copy, though. Love this Neil Adams work. Oh, that's Steranko, sorry, not Neil Adams. Steranko work. Steranko. All right, what else we got here? I need this. I'll pull out the last few here. We have a DC book. I don't believe it. A Batman 232 in a 7.0. Hey, Jim, how you doing? Good to see you at the show as well. Fantastic Four number, what is it, number 8? First appearance of the Puppet Master in a 3.5. Good seeing you there, too. That was a crazy show, man. It was busy. That card show was crazy busy, but it was filled with Pokemon fans, I tell you. Fantastic Four 20 and a 6.0. And Fantastic Four number 45. Box number 2 coming to an end. 2 more boxes to go. 6.5. First appearance of the Inhumans. And a number 39 in a 5.0. All right, let's put these babies away. All right. Boom and boom. All right. So that box is finito. Oh, I gotta use my feet to put that. There we go. That box is done. Let's go to the live chat really quick, and then we'll talk a little bit about my whatnot show coming up this Friday. Jim says that Mr. Mystery, and I thought would be get a 0.5. Yeah, not bad, eh? Not a bad deal at all. Kevin MVP says, "Hey Kev, how's the card doctor doing? Any plans to show cards on stream like before and after?" Of course, I will do that as we do more and more and get more before and afters. I will. I've got this microscope that takes actually really like 1,000 times or 100 times, maybe not 1,000, like 100 times magnification pictures. We're gonna do stuff like that. The cards are starting to come in quite a bit, actually, guys. And PSA and I are kind of in talks right now, so I haven't even finalized that yet. It's a little more lengthy than I thought, but it's coming, I believe. It's just a matter of a few more days and a couple of discussions, and that should be up and at him. But we wouldn't get to those cards right away anyhow because I have a turnaround time. I was in about 3 to 5 weeks out right now, so it should be cool. Yeah, and when it comes to the cards, though, I don't think I'm going to be doing like, unless it's a really, again, same as the comics, right? We're not going to jump into doing like really hardcore restorative work or like, card washing. Like you see, what's his name? That guy on YouTube there, Kurt's Card Care. I mean, that guy does like crazy work, and it's totally doable. The problem is to do one card takes like a day and a half, and I don't have the resources to do that, so, what are you going to do? Charge somebody $1,000 to work on a card? Most cards that people have aren't worth that. So that sort of work is probably unrealistic. We're probably just going to be cleaning cards up a little bit, straighten them out, make sure they're not full of like grime or goo on them, clean them up before they leave. If we could straighten, maybe improve on some of the dents and, reduce or remove some of the dents, that sort of work, but very conservative work on the cards prior to shipping them out. That's what we're going to do. I'm still talking with PSA about shipping and stuff, and I have to see how they organize their shipping, because if it's because they're in California, it can get quite pricey. Like, are they doing multi-ships like CGC? I have to still figure all that out yet with them. Do I have to send the cards directly back to the owners? I'm not sure exactly how they want to do this, so I'm still working all that out. Where it comes to CGC, not a problem. The CGC cards are no problem, and I'll tell you, grading with CGC is way cheaper than PSA. But everybody wants PSA because they're the industry standard, just like CGC is the industry standard for comics. PSA is that way for cards. They have their very loyal client base, and I found that out on Sunday. So anyways, let's keep going here. Dannon says, no way. I think the Wolverine 8 is mine. It could be. I hope so, Dannon. I hope so. 51's great. I thought the 8 would be a 9.8 and the other way. So the other way around. So again, I'm not sure if they're yours, but perhaps they are. Pete's talking about the X-Men 50. It could be. I don't know because I don't remember. I don't recall that one having any staple work done to it, but it would make sense if it did have staple reinforcement, because we do staple reinforcement. Sometimes they catch it, sometimes they don't. We'll see. Yo, yo, yo! The mod is here. How you doing, Wayne? Good to see you, my trusty purple wrench. I need you to take care of one card I have. Just joining. It's only PSA. You use card is worth $3,000. Whew. Yeah, like look at PSA's site and see how much a $3,000 card costs. It is not cheap. PSA and CGC right now. Yeah, Beckett is going to be at that show in a week or so you can always go to them as well. Peter G says, Go Collect is doing a reference PSA comic prices, going to reference PSA comic price sales when they start grading, and PSA will start grading in I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. PSA is going to start grading at San Diego Comic-Con. But maybe I shouldn't say. Okay, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say. I can't say yet. I will tell you in a minute. There's a little more news. There's a little more details of that, but I don't want to say it just yet. Okay, but I will. Okay, let's talk about Whatnot, guys, because look at this. Kevin is going to be doing a Whatnot sale this Friday night at 8 p.m. And I'm sure it's going to be filled with glitches and problems because it's my first time doing it. I uploaded around 28, almost 30 comics tonight, but they're not showing up on the Whatnot site. But I'll figure that out and get them to show up probably after the stream is over. But what you want to do, if you want to take part, and you don't have to buy a damn thing, guys, but you can come over and hang out and watch the show. Go over to Whatnot. The link for my stream is in my information section just down below. Go to Whatnot. Download the software on your phone. It's really easy to use using your phone. They've really made Whatnot mobile friendly. It's almost like they want you to use your mobile phone for everything. So download the Whatnot app, register, and come on over. I've got about 15 subscribers already, so it should be interesting on Friday night. And again, come over and just join the fun. We'll shoot the shit and see. We'll throw some books up there. If they sell, they sell. If they don't, they don't. Whatever. Just another way to try and move some books. And I'm going to be pretty motivated to move. So there'll be some good prices. I'll be a lot of early ASM, early Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle books. I got a whole bunch. I've been sitting there at the shop for too long. I want them gone. So I got a full, like a lot of early Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles post issue number 4, like number 5, number 6, number 7, all the way up like to 21 or 22. I got a bunch of early pre-issue number 45 ASM books. I got some Daredevils, early Daredevils, some really nice Burn X-Men books, and a whole variety of stuff. So come on by and we'll check it out and we'll see how it goes. So Whatnot this Friday, 8 p.m. Easter Friday, Good Friday, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so there you go. That's my my plug for the Whatnot app. Let's see what you guys are saying now. You're saying nothing. Okay, let's keep going. Box number 3. Box number 3. Here we go. All right. Talk about early Spider-Man. Here we go. We got a few here. We got ASM 18 and a 4.0. I feel so bad for Peter. There's barely any DC books here. Well, I think we saw 2 tonight so far. Amazing Spider-Man number 12 and a 5.5. An Amazing Spider-Man 78. Hey, guys, if you got friends that like, looking at CGC slabs or talking comics, please share this video with them. Try to get them on board to subscribe to the channel. Try to get to that issue, get to 3,000 subscribers. It would be nice to get there before the end of the month. That'd be fantastic. We also have an Amazing Spider-Man 20 and a 6.5. No, it can't be his. Better not be his. 6.5. We also have an Amazing Spider-Man annual number 1 and a 1.5. First Sinister 6. Wayne, tell me about it. Come on, guys, hit that like button. It does help me out a lot. Helps the analytics. And it takes just one flick of the finger and it's all done. Here we go. We got an ASM 11 in a 2.5. Money burning a hole in my pocket. No idea how to use it. It's pretty straightforward. There we go. Whatnot is very straightforward to use. It's kind of cool, actually, from what I've been told. I'll explain it in 1 second. Amazing Spider-Man 101, first Morbius in a 7.5. What I like about Whatnot and how it's different than eBay is you can sell all sorts of stuff. You could do like auctions with toys and comics and cards and video games or records. You can go on there and find pretty much anything. So if you are a pack rat and collect all kinds of different stuff, you'll find it on Whatnot. But I like the way the interface, because the way it works is like this. Excuse me. So say you buy something on Whatnot. You're vetted, first of all, to make sure you're a real person and all that. Once you buy something, they take the money out of your Visa account and they hold the money in escrow. Then the shipping label is created through Whatnot, not through me. So Whatnot will create the shipping label. And once I pack and send the item to you, the money is not released until you receive the package and you sign for it. Once you do that, the money is then released. The feed for the book or whatever is released. So it's pretty cool. They hold everything in escrow until both parties have done their due diligence and have done what they're supposed to do, which is pretty cool. Very little tolerance for fraud. If you are a unscrupulous, I can't say the word tonight. If you're a devious seller, you will not be a seller on there very long. And which is pretty cool. I like that. So I'm excited to try it out. We'll see. I don't know how good it's going to go. I mean, if I get there and no one's there, I'll just turn it off and try it again later. But I'm certainly going to give it a shot. I am putting my best foot forward. I'm putting a lot of books out. I've got a lot of stuff here that I have as well, too, that I haven't even sorted for years. So if this works, I'll try to make it like a bi-weekly thing and try to sell books. Anyways, here we go. We also have a big Amazing Spider-Man collection here. Amazing Spider-Man number 39 to 3.5. I see there that Wayne is asking, is it USD prices? Right now it is USD prices, but as of today, they were supposed, if you're Canadian, they're supposed to change it to Canadian. And if you can sell to Americans too. Americans can sell to Canadians, the whole 9 yards. But apparently, wherever region you are, it'll be in the denomination of where you live. But Americans will see a Canadian price and an American price. So they know the exchange rate. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Amazing Spider-Man number 17 and a 5.0. I love this book. ASM 41. First Rhino and a 6.0. All right. And we'll break this up. This is a full box, belongs to one. Now, this is a vintage order. This is a vintage order that we've been waiting for probably since friggin' November. All right. We have a Submariner number 1 and an 8.5. Rocco. What's happening, dude? Let's see here. Yeah, Kalen, like I said, they're as of today, I was told they've transitioned over to CAD. But Whatnot's an American company. They contacted me when they came here a few years back. They were really, during COVID, they really were huge in the States. And then they wanted to kind of break into the Canadian market. They reached out to a few vendors. I was one of them, but I didn't go anywhere with it. I think that's why I'm having a hard time setting. There's one part of it that's not finished yet, setting up, because I guess I kind of left it for too long. But I reached out to customer service today. Hopefully they'll get back to me by Friday. Peter says, that's it. I am going to start collecting ASM 1 to 200. You can't fight them. Join. Peter, tell me about it, right? Is it not like Amazing Spider-Man is the book? Oh my gosh. Speaking of which, nothing wrong with a 9.0 in this copy right here. Issue number 55. Beautiful Romita cover. You got to join us. You got to join us there, Peter. Join the dark side. We have a Fantastic Four annual number 6 right there and a 7.0. There we go. Kevin MVP's clearing that up for us. Thank you very much, Kev. More ASM for you, Pete. Right here, ASM 40 and a 5.5. Tomb of Dracula, number 1, 9.0, white pager. Colin is in the house. How you doing, Colin? Good to see you, buddy. We still haven't got together for breakfast or lunch or dinner yet, but it will happen. It will happen. Of this, I'm sure. Any Lego fans out there? Anybody into Lego? If you're into Lego, you want to get over to Twitch and follow Haggart the Great 70. He is absolutely obsessed with Lego. He does builds and stuff and does like sales and whatever over on Twitch. 4.5 ASM number 10. Okay. We got some more of the same book from the other box. Different owners, but here we go. Another Fantastic Four, number 8, 4.0, first Puppet Master. Really nice copy of Fantastic Four, annual number 2, Canadian edition. Mr. Sherwood, look at this. Up. There it is, right there. Beautiful. We have a Fantastic Four, number 45, and a 5.0. Right there. Iron Man. This Iron Man over here, if I recall correctly, they sent me a price adjustment for this one. Iron Man number 1 in an 8.0. I put it down as a vintage. They bumped it up to high value. And even Bad Hombres books, all 3 they snagged on those ones and sent me price adjustments. So it's happening. They want their shekels. Tales to Astonish. 35. Origin and second appearance of Ant-Man. 3.0. Whew, it's hot as hell in here. Out of the Night, number 1 from 1952. In a 1.0. Cool vampire book there. That's neat. Three more box. Guys, box number 3 is almost done. Box number 4 on the way. After we do that, we're going to talk a little bit about the MCU. Anybody want to come and shoot the breeze about the MCU? Let me know you want to come on, and I'll send you a link, and you can come on for a second, and we can see what you think. Here we go. ASM number 18 and a 3.5. Green Lantern number 1. Here you go. A DC book. Finally. And a 2.5, like a 2.5. Boy, 2.5s they're not like they used to be. Like this to me would have been like a 2 in the old days. Now it's a 2.5. Anyhow, nothing wrong with that. And we finish this up with a Fantastic Four number 6 and another 2.5 right here. All right, there you go. Sweet. All right, that's 25 books. Let me put these guys away really quick. This one will be easy to sort because it's only one person, which is fantastic. I think that's his. All right. That, like that. I'll kick this baby away. Oh, come on. All right. Last box. Oh, my. More Amazing Spider-Man coming up. Go figure. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Peter G is going to join the dark side and start collecting Amazing Spider-Man. Kaylin says, would I have to pay exchange? I don't think so. I believe you'd pay in your own currency, so there shouldn't be any exchange rate difference. Trevor's in the house. How you doing, Trev? Long time no see. How you doing? Hope you're well. Please do what Dwayne says because he knows what he's talking about. Right there, read it. Haggard says, we will, and we will. Can I post my... Of course you can. Hit your You could post your Twitch link right here, right now. I think you can. Go right ahead. You can also send it to Wayne, and Wayne can post it for you. If you can't, just send it to Wayne. Peter G, you didn't have to clean that CN Canadian edition, LOL. I don't. Yeah, I didn't. Charlo did. Ha ha. Wayne asks a pretty good question. The question I get all the time: how are things going since the tariff started? It's been no difference. There's been no difference to anything with the tariffs so far. It has not affected us in the least. The only thing it's done is it has freaked out. It's freaked out the companies like CGC or and PSA, because there's a lot of uncertainty, and these companies don't want to have to deal with a lot of fallout after the fact. If they're sitting on a ton of people's books or cards, and then all of a sudden they find out they have to go do a different processee or whatever, it will cause a lot of headaches and a lot of problems. So what they've done, so as to try to avoid that from happening, is we're just going to put a freeze on everything. We're going to slow things. We're going to discourage Canadians or international clients from sending books to us. But that said, I sent 250 books to CGC yesterday, Monday. They arrive tomorrow. So I mean, yeah, actually, now that I've got, let me check right now. I'll check my my shipping. I'm curious. They should be in Tampa by now. Let's see if there's been any issues. I'll log in. I can tell you right this second. Hopefully they're not stuck in some border crossing somewhere. They shouldn't be. Track. Let's see. Tracking dashboard. I'll tell you right now. View. The price hasn't changed, really. And checking FedEx right now. Yeah, scheduled. It's in Tampa. Like I said, they're in Tampa, Florida right now. They'll be delivered tomorrow between 8:15 and 8 a.m., 8:15 a.m. and 12:15 p.m. So they are there. And I have not seen any, no phone calls, no emails. Everything is fine. I contacted CGC last Friday because I was kind of concerned with that email we all got. You know what they told me? Lorraine over at CGC, she's great. She says, Kevin, business as usual, buddy. Just keep doing what you're doing and don't worry about it. And I am, and it's fine. There's a lot of hullabaloo, a lot of people freaking out over this. And I think it's the media really doesn't help anything. It just kind of bolsters everyone's fear. And so, yeah, everyone's speculating and saying, oh, these are problems are going to happen. The end of the world's happening. And yeah, blah, blah, blah. I just keep doing what I'm doing. And so far, there hasn't been any issues. Thank goodness. I haven't seen any fee changes. Everything is just the same. So hope that answers your question. Bad Hombre says, well, it cost me an extra $300 for all three books to an adjustment, but that Mr. Miracle one and a CGC 98 goes for, no, it goes over that much, eh? 4,500. Yeah. So I think you did well. Bad Hombre. Congratulations. That is fantastic. Mr. Miracle number one, you don't see that book in a 9.8 too often. I'm sure you've already checked how many 9.8s are there on the census. And he says he bought that book for 120 Canadian. When did you buy that book, Bad Hombre? I'm curious to know. No problem, Colin. And I'm jealous of the FF Canadian edition. Congrats to the owner. Yes. Well, he's been waiting a long time for it because it was in that box of vintage books, which take forever now. Well, it took forever then. I hope they reduce the vintage turnaround times so I can go back to just sending books vintage and not having to charge that extra fee. It's so expensive as it is sending books to CGC. Having to spend that extra bit of money on each book for those vintage books is kind of a pain in the ass. To be honest, I don't think there should be a difference between vintage and modern. I think the fee should be the same. Whether a book is 1975 or 1995 or 2025, if the book is under $400, just why are you charging extra? Why are you charging that extra money? Just make it one flat rate fee. But what do I know? All right, so let's talk a little bit about, I guess no one wants to come on and talk about it, so I'll just talk about it really quick. The movies that are coming up really quickly. So around the corner, we have Thunderbolts coming out early May 2nd, I think it is. And this is the first time an MCU movie has come out where I have not bought my tickets ahead of time. In fact, this is really strange. And why? Why have I not bought my ticket yet? Not because I don't want to, not because I didn't sit down I didn't have time. Honestly, I just don't feel the pull to do so like I used to. And that's a problem, right? When you have a customer who was very happy to throw money at these movies because myself and my family really enjoyed them, now not really giving a shit about them anymore and not really anticipating it to the extent that I would go out and buy Thursday night tickets 5 weeks ahead of time. Well, that's a problem. That hype machine is gone. And, Marvel did that to themselves, right? Am I excited to see it though? Like, yes, I am. I am excited to see Thunderbolts. It looks like a lot of fun. And I like everyone that's in it, even those useless characters from the, from Ant-Man and the Wasp, the Ghost and the terrible Taskmaster, who they'll probably kill off. What's his name, the U.S. agent and things like that, from the TV series, again, who I was not a huge fan of. From what I'm seeing in the trailers, I'm digging it. So I'm excited to see the movie. Fantastic Four. Nervous a little bit about that one. I like the aesthetic of the movie. It looks okay. I think Johnny Storm I like the actor who's playing Johnny Storm. I think his design, the way he looks kind of weird. His hair looks terrible. And apparently he's not like a womanizer like he is. Like, I loved how he was a womanizer in the Fantastic Four, the first one we got with Chris Evans. I liked the way he depicted, because that was kind of Johnny Storm. He's kind of a smart ass, I hope he still has that attitude, to a certain extent, but we'll see. I'm hearing otherwise. So I don't know. I was not crazy about the casting of Pedro Pascal. I think he's in too much stuff. He's just too much. Like, I put Pedro Pascal in the same camp as what's his face from Gus Fring from Breaking Bad. Like, he's in everything. Esposito, right? He's in everything. And it's like, there's other actors out there, a lot of other actors can do these roles. You don't have to keep going back to the same well over and over and over again. And I don't. Pedro Pascal, to me, I like him, but again, overused, and would have been nice to see somebody fresh, someone new in that role. And you know what? There's something that has to be said about the fact that, when Chris Hemsworth was given the part of Thor and Chris Evans was given the part of Captain America, these guys, they were up and comers, but they were not household names. Everyone didn't know who they were, right? It's like Henry Cavill when he picked us for Superman. Who is this guy? Yeah, he's good looking. He's been in a few things, but he wasn't like a superstar, right? He didn't have to have a superstar in it. And these films, these guys grew with the characters, and I really like that. But I find that Pedro Pascal's he's in The Mandalorian, and he's in what's that zombie show, all of us, or whatever it's called. I forget. It's not even that good, but whatever. He's just in too much, and I don't want to. I'm kind of sick and tired of him a little bit, to be honest. But I do like the guy who's playing the Thing from The Bear. I like him, and I do like the guy playing Johnny. That guy's. I'm too tired to remember all these guys' names, but the dude playing Johnny Storm, I do like him. And I don't know much about the lady playing Mrs. Fantastic there, the Invisible Woman, but I'm excited to see her too. She's a good looking girl. She kind of looks the part, and Galactus looks really good too. Not happy about the Silver Surfer being a woman. A little bit of gender swapping there. I don't know why they would do that. Well, don't know why. I do know why they would do that. I think it's a dumb idea after all that they've been through, after we've told them time and time again, we don't like that sort of thing. Audiences don't like that sort of thing. They keep doing it. Not a fan of that. But anyways, I'm looking more forward to Thunderbolts than I am for Fantastic Four. And is there not another one coming out? Is there another one, another MCU film coming out? Maybe I'm wrong. Now moving to Man of Steel. I wasn't going to really talk about DC or not. I noticed here that where is he? Trevor was mentioning Lobo. He's a big Lobo fan. And yeah, I did see the pic this morning. It looks pretty interesting. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. He's going to be in Supergirl, I think. Superman looks all right. It reminds me of the 1970s cartoon a little bit, which I kind of like because I'm a big sucker for that sort of thing. But I'm not going to talk about DC right now. I'll do that another day, maybe closer to the release date. But I'm a little apprehensive about the Marvel stuff. I'm praying it's going to be good. Hopefully it will. I think if it's really, really good and the hype train builds up again, it's only going to be better for this hobby. I'm not saying it's going to drive the hobby, but it's going to be better for the hobby when the superhero genre is, firing all cylinders, on the silver screen, on the small screen, and in the comic stores. That's a good thing. It's good for the hobby. So look, what do you got? Last of Us. Thanks, Jamie. What do you think, guys? Oh, I just bought that Mr. Miracle. He just bought that Mr. Miracle for $120 at the Toronto Comic Book Show like a couple of years ago. Good for you, man. I'm glad. That's excellent. Good eye. Again, Bad Auburn's got a great eye for books that potentially could be really high grade. And Denon says, Pascal just looks too old. Kind of agree. Haggart says, I agree. I still can't wrap my head around Pedro Pascal playing Reed Richards. I think they should have used the actor from Doctor Strange 2. The actor from Doctor Strange 2? What actor? Oh, sorry. What's his name? Yeah. Krasinski. Everybody wanted him. Although I'm not a big fan of him either. But yeah, I think I would have preferred him over Pedro Pascal. Everyone corrected me on The Last of Us. Sorry, guys. I'm too tired. Yeah, I checked out Last of Us. I didn't mind it. I wasn't a big fan of the design of the creatures. They look kind of weird. I don't know, like cauliflower face people. I don't know. Daredevil has been very good. I've really enjoyed it. Like, Daredevil's not the best thing I've ever seen in my life, but it's probably one of the better things Marvel's put out in a very, very long time. So I have enjoyed it. Last episode's tonight, isn't it? Is the last episode of Daredevil tonight? Let me know. Wasn't the first Silver Surfer a woman in one of the comic runs? She was. She was Rand's wife, I believe. Like it's not like they came up with this. They're using a character, and I do believe the male Silver Surfer is going to show up in this movie. So you know what? Whatever. Let's wait and see how it goes. But I really do believe when they do stuff like this, when they take a canon character, a big character like this, and they swap it to a female, or excuse me, swap swap genders, swap what do you call it, race. I don't know. I have a problem with that. I don't know. I like to see what I know. I'm just an old fart that way, I guess. And but I'll tell you, like I'm hearing rumors that Denzel Washington's is up for Magneto. Am I opposed to this? No, not at all. I love freaking Denzel Washington. I think he would be pretty amazing, as he would bring a really interesting twist to Magneto. Right? Yeah. So I'm not opposed to look at the actor's got to be damn good. I think one of the main reasons I had a problem with Black Panther making Shuri the Black Panther was this girl is like, she's like 100 pounds, maybe 90 pounds, fighting a grown man. Come on now. Even with the Black Panther outfit on and the vibranium and all that, I just had a hard time buying it, man. And if Lupita Nyong'o was the Black Panther, I think I would have bought into it a little bit more. I just would have. I thought they had a missed. I think if you're gonna go down that road, look at who your actors are and who you people are, and maybe pick someone who's more suited to it. That actress just did not have the physicality to play a Black Panther, female or male or whatever. I want to see it. I kind of feel the same way as for what do you call it? For US Agent. I'm not fond of Russell Crowe's son playing that character. Doesn't have the look. That guy needed to be kind of a big oaf. I think US Soldiers or US Agent should have been like a Cena type character, big, freaking huge dude, like a dummy, like a big oaf, a bully. This guy didn't come across like a bully to me. I don't know. A John Cena type would have been, I think, more suitable. But they'd rather use a Nepo baby and have like, some of Hollywood's. Look, like you got Kurt Russell's son playing U.S. Agent, John Walker. It's John Walker, right? And then you have Bill Pullman's son playing the villain there. It's like, okay. Again, I like to give actors that don't have the name, actors that are unknowns, a chance. I don't know. I prefer that. Okay, so it is the last one tonight. All right, the last Daredevils tonight. Okay, I hope Fantastic Four and Superman are both good and are huge successes. Comic movies can use a couple of great interpretations, but I'm not expecting that. It's kind of where I'm at with this, Peter. It's kind of where I'm at with this. The Torch morphed into Captain America. Yeah, I love that. Dennis, I heard a rumor that yes, I heard that could be Mr. Fantastic variant as the maker. I heard that too. I can't say Ian Gruford. I guess Griffond is that his name, or Miles Teller. I heard that as well, that they're going to be variants of Doctor or of Reed Richards as well. I've heard that. All right, guys, tonight, perfect. Okay, well there you go. I think we all want it to succeed, right, guys? We all want these movies to be fantastic. Hopefully, they will be. We're all going to go and see them, right? We're all going to go see them. Superman, Fantastic Four. Thunderbolts, we're all going to be there for that. Hopefully they will be really, really quite good. All right. All right, guys, box number 4. Here we go. Last one. And we have another copy of Amazing Spider-Man. Sorry, Peter, number 41. This one's in a 5.5. 2 copies of this tonight. We've got speaking of the Silver Surfer, we have a Silver Surfer number 2 in a 7.0. And then we got a Submariner number 2, books we don't see too often here, in a 5.5. And here's a book I haven't seen in a while on the show. There was a time when I was seeing this one like every episode. Hasn't been on for a while. Iron Man and Submariner number 1, a book I think should be worth a heck of a lot more than it is currently worth. But what can I say? We also have a Tales of Suspense. First X-Men crossover, number 49 in a 5.5. We have a Tales to Astonish, 39. First appearance of the Scarlet Beetle. The Scarlet Beetle. Peter, don't go anywhere. We got a DC comic coming up. Hold on to your horses, guys. Here we go. We got a Spectre, number 1. First Spectre in his own title and a 7.5 right there. DC at its bloody best. And, don't get too comfortable with the DC because guess what? As soon as one DC comes and leaves, we're right back at it, guys. 9.2 copy, Iron Man 43 from 1971. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Any more DC coming up? We'll find out soon enough. All right, we have a 9.6 copy of NYX number 3, signed by Josh Middleton, right there, JSA'd. We got a Namor number 1, Submariner number 1, and a 6.0. Then we got a Wolverine limited series number 2. So I like to see, my friends. Bang, 9.8. Gorgeous. And then a 9.6 copy of number 3. And a Wolverine number 17, John Byrne cover. What am I thinking? 9.8. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, we're back to DC again. We got, oh my goodness. At least 4 DC books in a row coming up. Hold on to your horses, guys. All you DC fanatics out there. 5, 6. Holy cow. 6 DC in a row. Get ready. 9.4 copy. Teen Titans 44. First appearance of Nightwing. Wow. First one. DC Comics presents first appearance of the new Teen Titans. With first appearance of Raven, Cyborg, and Starfire. 7.0. Okay, now this one's a nice one. Woo! Now the next one's a great copy to have it at 9.8. First appearance of Deathstroke. 9.8. White pager. Right there. Look at this DC goodness right there, guys. Where else are you going to find DC goodness like this? It's always Marvel. Ah. Yeah. We got a Batman 408 and a 9.8. Saga of the Swamp Thing, number 21, Canadian price variant, 8.5. And then another copy of Teen Titans 44, first appearance of Nightwing, and a 9.6. Whoa, where'd it go? We were talking about staple reinforcement. Remember way back when we were talking about that that X-Men 50. I wasn't sure for sure. Now this one here did have a staple reinforcement, but they obviously didn't catch it. This is a Iron Man 128 and a 9.4. This one came back, I believe, a 9.6 green label with a detached staple, and we reinforced the staple, and yeah, 9.4. So sometimes they catch it, sometimes they don't. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right. We also have a 9.8 copy of Spider-Man 300. Gorgeous. JSA. Now, this was a crossover. This was a CBCS 9.8. I didn't press it. I just sent it back to CGC with a CBCS label, and they took care of it. There you go. Spider-Man number 10 and a 3.0. First appearance of Fing Fang Foom. And a 0.5. Wow. Yeah, we didn't do anything with this book. We just kind of sent it in a 0.5 right there. Silver Surfer number 4. Classic cover with Thor and Silver Surfer. And a 6.5. Wow, it's hot in here, guys. And last but not least, let's end the episode with an 8.5 copy of Daredevil number 5. Nice copy, white pages too. Beautiful. Look at that. Nothing wrong with that one, guys. There you go. 4 boxes. A 5th one on its way for next week. And I got another box actually being shipped out as we speak, guys. Again, the shop is closed this Easter weekend, but I'll be back the following weekend if you want to come in and see me to drop off. If you want to come this weekend to see Charlo, you can always drop off comics to him at the Comic Loft. He is totally okay with that. So you can do that if you want to come to Oshawa and check him out this weekend. But my shop, the lower level, will be closed. I'll be reopen again the following Saturday. Remember, this Friday night at 8 p.m., I'll be doing my first ever Whatnot sale. The link is down below. Check it out. Log in, follow me, and you'll be able to check out what's happening with me over on Whatnot. Early TMNT, early Spider ASM, some early Daredevils, some nice John Byrne X-Men, and a whole variety of other mishmash stuff I put together for you. Some modern stuff like, Todd McFarlane, 423 Batman. I've got some Playboy, CGC Playboy, Bo Derek, and Sharon Stone. Check out the Whatnot. I'll be posting those on. You'll be able to see what I have, some of the stuff that's going to be available, and there'll be more as well too. So please be sure to do that. And to answer Danin's question, there'll be a sale coming up at the shop pretty soon. I'm still planning on doing the Canada Day sale on July the 1st. That's a ways away. Prior to that, I'll probably have some kind of a pressing sale coming up. So start assembling your books, my friends. Our turnaround times are the fastest they've ever been. But as the cards keep coming in, it's going to start eating into our turnaround times. Cards take time. So be sure don't wait too long if you have an order you want to submit, because our turnaround times could change at any moment. Let's look at some of these last comments, and then I will get out of your hair. Okay. They should try. They should have recast T'Challa as Ryan Gosling. A white guy playing T'Challa? Yeah, I don't know about that. That probably would not happen. I'm watching Peacemaker for the 3rd time, one of the best superhero shows over the last few years. I agree. Peacemaker was a lot of fun, a little mature, not good for your kids, but if you like racy, raunchy types of TV, then you're going to like Peacemaker, and I did like Peacemaker. Haggart the Great says, I'm actually waiting for them to stream over going to see them in the theater. There's nothing that excites me to spend the money. I get you, but I like the popcorn. Look at the movies. The movies are my one thing that I really enjoy doing. I like going to the movies as often as I possibly can. And as of late, the superhero genre has been really a really fun outing for myself and my family. So I get it. It's expensive. But you know what? I like to go out. And that's the one thing I really like to do. So I'll spend the money to go. Now, that said, after I dropped $150 on the evening, I'm like, geez, I should have waited for streaming right here. But it is what it is. Spartacus says, my buddy has already got us tickets for there you go, Thunderbolts. Yeah, I'll probably buy them in the next, day or so. Jamie, are those yours? Oh, okay, good. Are you happy? I don't remember, Jamie. I don't remember. That's not the first. Yes, it is. First Nightwing. Where is it? Teen Titans 40? Teen Titans 44. Nightwing. Am I wrong? Tell me. I love seeing DC books in your show, even when I don't own a single key. I own quite a few, actually, but I get what you're saying. I think yeah, you should. Why not? There's some great ones. Playboys with white sticky pages. Yeah, well, they're encapsulated, so there's no chance of any, funny stuff going on. Just followed you on Whatnot. I can see your. Oh, they're on there. My books are showing up because I checked before the show and they weren't there. So they are. That's good. Okay, good. All right, sweet. All right, good, excellent. But I got to find out what's going on with that Tales of the Teen Titans. I could have sworn number 44 is First Nightwing. Am I wrong about that? Let me know, guys. Am I wrong? I thought that was First Nightwing. Now, if you go over to my Whatnot and you see what's on there, I'll have more stuff. I'm going to have a couple of boxes of stuff that's kind of hanging around. So if there's something you want to see, if I have it, I'll pull it out and show it to you guys. That sounds so weird. I'll pull it out of the long box or short box and show it. Talking about raunchy there, Dan. But that's a sampling of some of the stuff I have. And if you guys have been to my shop, you've probably seen these books on my walls for a long time. You got to remember, as far as the shop goes, I'm open only on Saturdays, right? So I don't do a lot of selling. And I need to do some selling because I got this stuff is my stuff that I've had for years. Like some of this stuff is I've had since I was in high school. And I've got too much and I got to get rid of it. So if Whatnot becomes a good avenue for me to move stuff, then I will start doing that because I'd like to go a little quicker. And if I move enough stuff, maybe I'll buy some more stuff and outfit the shop with some better stuff. I don't know. We will see. No one's answering my question about the 44. Let me know in the comment section below. I'm pretty sure I was right that First Nightwing is Teen Titans 44. Pretty sure. All right, guys. Listen, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the show. Again, if you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel, liking the content, hitting that notification bell so you'll know when I go live again. And I will be going live for sure. Friday over on Whatnot. And then next Tuesday again, I'll be back for another unboxing. I do have a box already waiting in the wings and another one on its way back from CGC. So by next Tuesday, should be 2 boxes at least. But with the long weekend, maybe they won't arrive in time. We will see. Guys, thank you so much. And we'll talk to you soon. If you need me for anything, please feel free to email me or contact me here on YouTube. And we'll go from there. All right, guys, have a fantastic rest of your evening. And we'll talk to you all very, very soon right here on the Comic Doctor YouTube channel. Bye for now.